Hi everyone, this is Daniel and welcome to the AddMeGamers channel. Today I'll be going through the massive new 1.13 patch for Jagged Alliance back in action. Around 50 new points are present in the 1.13 changelog. As always, the link to the official patch is in the description below. So let me get started and walk you through the key major changes that will take effect after this patch is installed. Well, the first 2 points being hard difficulty and line of sight. Once you start a new game, you can choose the difficulty, that being normal or hard. Making the game hard increases enemy strength and reduces your income and starting funds to 25,000 instead of your classical 40,000 that you start with. And now, tactical mode option, or line of sight, or as most of you like to call it, fog of war, can be switched on here as well to further increase the difficulty and real-life realism. Once you switch it on, you will no longer see all enemies on the map, but only enemies that are in your mercenary's cone of sight. To view your mercenary's cone of sight, you press spacebar, of course. Here I'll show you a few examples of how cone of sight works. You'll notice that your mercenaries will only be able to see the enemy militants only when they're in their sights.
I'll do it.
I'm waiting. Okay.
Got something?
This is so much more fun. You actually don't know where they are.
Awaiting orders. Okay.
Ready.
Got it. Roger that.
No.
Got it. Copy that. Roger that. Understood.
Orders.
What next? I hear ya.
I got them.
Where the hell did he go?
Got it. Let's
More
see that.
evil peoples.
Well, I hope you liked the quick preview of how line of sight works. As always, you have to be now very careful where you charge and run, since you don't see them all on the map as normal. So it completely changes the way you're gonna play this game and the tactics you're gonna use. You need to be more careful wherever you're moving, because you don't know where they are. It's a good idea to have a few spotters. Now, as you also might have noticed, what also is added into this patch is the sound sources are marked in your tactical view as well as on the minimap. It's marked by this yellow target. Take a look. Also, 2 new achievements have been added to Steam, called Bring It On and Expert Tactician. They have also added the ability to be able to level up your militia in towns. In Cambria, if I click on it, you can see I have 10 militia, and beside it you have a +1 sign, or a plus sign, sorry. So the plus sign will tell you you have to pay $500 to train your militia. As you can tell, that the 10 militia I have in level 1. So since I have a lot of money, what I could do is improve them further. So if I click plus, it means now I have 9 militia at level 1 and 1 militia at level 2. So for example, I'll put 3 militia at level 2, out of which 1 I'll further promote to level 5. So now I have 2 militia at level 2, 7 militia at level 1, and 1 militia at level 5. Of course, it depends on how much money you have, you can arrange them accordingly. So for example, I'd also maybe have enough money to stick 1 guy at level 4, so while keeping 2 at level 2. So of course this is really nice, because like this you can arrange the militia you have in accordance to your money or how you'd like to spend your money in creating your defenses. They have also further improved the style of how you'd like to defend the actual town, or the distribution of the militia. As you can see here, I have ordered the militia to focus on defending one strategic location, and beside it you can click and it'll say order militia to divide equally among all strategic targets at that location. And of course, one of the most anticipated features that come with this patch is the sector inventory. When you go into your mercenaries stats, you see there's a 3rd tab here. You click it and it displays all the items in the actual sector. Now, for the items to be able to, for you to initially access the items, the sector has to be yours. So if there's enemy present, you can't access it. Secondly, you need to open the crates for it to be visible in your sector inventory. only the crates that are dropped by the enemy and spotted by you automatically appear in the sector inventory. Otherwise, you actually have to go and open every single crate so it will appear in your sector inventory. As you can see here, I've opened every single crate in the whole map so it appears in my sector inventory. Of course, what has also been added is the drag and drop. In the character's detail page, it means you can actually drag and drop items without the need to drop them on the ground and then pick them up as it was before, and if it's full it just tells you it's full, and you can do exchanging and trading between your mercenaries in a much simpler and more efficient way. Do keep in mind, if the sector is hostile, you need to be at least within a distance of 5 meters to be able to exchange these items with the drag and drop function. Furthermore, once you make the move a lot around the tactical map, then once you then switch back to the world map, their actual stamina on the world map will be reduced. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move them to all 4 corners of the map, then I'm going to move them to the center, and once they arrive in the center, I'm going to jump to the world map and show you that their stamina has been reduced. So here they come. I made a move around the whole map like crazy, up, down, left and right to all corners, and now when we switch to the world map, their stamina should be decreased on the world map. As you can see, it has slightly decreased overall. So the more you make them move around in the actual level, and when you jump to the world map like you have here, the more their actual stamina will decrease. What has also been added is that the ammo you reload or put into your weapon is saved. It means when you unarm your weapon, it still is there. As you can see, it shows 6. It means when you equip it, it's already loaded, which is a great thing. It means now you can have a sidearm like a gun or another machine gun that's readily loaded, and when you equip it directly, it's already loaded and you don't need to reload. Before, you'd have to reload every time a gun you'd equip, or if you'd unequip the gun, the ammo would discharge and it would come in your inventory. Now it's saved. Furthermore, what has also been made in regards to equipping the militant with ammo, as you can see, hold on, let me give him my shotgun. It has already 6 ammo. When he returns the gun back, he will return the gun to you.
Copy that.
Without ammo. You see, I have got the gun back, which I had with 6 ammo, and now I got it back from him with 0 ammo. This is of course to prevent you guys from cheating. Like that, you could give him back, give him the ammo, and then take it back, and you'd use this to get the ammo from the militants. So that's a great thing. They figured that one out and stopped that from happening. Furthermore, the NPC traders restock their inventory over time, which is great. It means all the people, all the traders, you can say, that are selling stuff in Arulco over time have the same items or new items back in their inventory. So it's great that it restocks after some time. Of course, for all you modders out there, you can modify this using the characters.txt file. Also, what has been added is the targeting line. When you move your mouse on the mercenary, you see that there's the colored line. Obviously, this indicates the best range of the weapon and the chance to hit in regards to the color. The green obviously is the highest chance to hit. The lightest green area, as you can see there, has the highest chance to hit, and as it gets darker to the end, it's a lower chance to hit. This should give you a general idea of how close you should get to have a higher chance to hit your enemy. If I use my other merc that has a shotgun, as you can see, it starts to go yellowish and brownish much earlier than in regards to Steroid, who has a rifle. They have also added, in regards to features, is the camera scrolling. It's possible now when you move your mouse to the edges of the screen, which is great. Now it's more, you can say, user-friendly. So that's another new feature that has been added. Don't worry, we're nearly there. The last few points are in regards to your email section. Once you click the laptop, you will notice now you have the scroll bar. It means once you get plenty of emails, you can actually scroll through them, and you can actually be able to delete them with the trash bin here. So this should come in handy to be organized, more organized, and to be able to go through the emails that you're interested in reading and the ones that you don't want anymore. And of course, we finally have our melee sound effect. Yes, it may not be the most ingenious sound effect of all. It sounds more like somebody is flicking his finger into the mic. Hold on, let me give it a go. Yeah, I guess that sounds about right. And yes, you do not hear the sound effect if you're zoomed out. You need to be zoomed in to hear it. But it is there, believe it or not.
Got it. What was that? I just heard a noise.
Enemy!
Drop your weapon.
Target. I'm hit. Got it.
I think I heard.
I could use some help here.
And finally, when putting away your firearm to do another action such as healing, your burst mode doesn't switch back or doesn't reset. So for example, he's MD is a little damaged. I'm gonna heal him. As you can see, I have it on burst mode.
Copy that.
When I heal him,
Looking for something to do.
and then he withdraws his weapon again, it's still in the burst mode, it's not on the single fire.
Roger that.
Well, this brings a close to the breakdown of the patch 1.13. Of course, there are many more tweaks, bugs, balancing changes and other fixes that have been made, like enemy area defenders swap random positions to make the game less predictable in tactical mode. The limited edition Dahanko cereals no longer spawn in just one location, grenades also no longer fall through the ground, and many more. Overall, I would recommend you start a new game as this is a totally different experience. And as always, happy gaming, hope you enjoyed my in-depth video on this patch, and see you again next time.